Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be continuing my playthrough of Crimson Desert. I believe I'm still on chapter 6, but pretty much at the end of it now. But still loving the game. It's been weeks now and it's still as entertaining as it was when I first started playing. Always learning something new. Game has recently gone through a patch to update to version 1.06, so even more changes. I'm just going to go through the in-game settings I'm using, playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 using DLSS 4.0, just to make sure DLSS ray reconstruction is active, and I'm also using DLSS quality. I'm using frame generation, but I'm using dynamic multi-frame gen. Doesn't specify how many frames are being used because, of course, it should adjust dynamically, but at the same time, there's no target frame rate, so it's a bit odd that that's not possible, but we'll see how it performs. In terms of the graphics, everything's at cinematic high or max where possible, and the only thing I've disabled really is they've introduced night tone. I've got that off at the moment, but if you go to the accessibility settings, there's also some other settings here which I've got off, which are depth of field, chromatic aberration, and blur intensity. I don't use any of that. I like a nice clean image. Stoltz says, when you playing now Forza game when it drops? When I play the new Forza game, yeah, of course, I've got Xbox Game Pass, so when it comes out, I'll be playing that for sure. But I won't be playing no early access version of it or anything like that. Okay, so let's see what missions I have available. I think I want to try and do some of the Sanctum quests. Basically, you got to cleanse these areas for the witches. I've done one already. I'm going to try and do another one. I've done Sanctum of Absolution. I'm going to try and do the Sanctum of Wisdom. It doesn't necessarily specify where it is. I guess you just got to look at the map and go yourself. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's have a look. They're all over the place. There's a blockade here that we need to get rid of. I should probably go and deal with that while I'm here. Let's go and get rid of that blockade. Might even send some of my soldiers to clear the way too. Yeah, may as well. I'm going to get there first. Taylor Salt says, I found out PC Game Pass I have to wait till Tuesday. I think the early access is a cash grab. It is. It's way too expensive. I'm not paying for it. I'm not doing it. It's I don't like the business model. You're charging people like almost £40 just to play 3 days early and you get a few bonus items. I'm just not doing it. I'm just gonna wait. It doesn't offer any value to me. I'm not really in a rush to play it like that. But they just counting on people's anticipation to get the better of them, so they're kind of monetizing that. Okay, here I am. I'm about to calling some backup. Okay, let's get some of the gang out here. I'll call my best warriors. I can do up to 10 warriors. I'm just going to call my best ones. One more. All right, let's do it. Get out here. We need some help. I'm also going to call down some people for this one too, as well. I've got enough people to do a dual prong attack. It's going to be expensive, but we can do it. Okay, let's do this. Taylor Salt says I'm playing the new Cyberpunk playthrough anyway. Exactly, you look, you're occupied, you don't even need to worry about it. Okay, which way are we going? Yeah, I'm just gonna put a big X on it so I don't miss it. We're going this way. Got a new sword I want to try out anyway, so this should be interesting. I don't see anyone here. Well, we'll keep running through. Here they are.
Still breathing. I'll fix that.
So, let's see, try. I got something for you guys.
You won't get away. Blame me. We did once. Consider where you went wrong.
Oh, you guys can't do nothing to me.
I'll enjoy it.
When I don't finish, my other guys will. I'm just gonna summon my dog so I can actually pick up all of the stuff that's getting left behind. So Telestalk says, I mean, I never done everything in the game before, but before it was only story missions. Yeah, the game's got so many good side missions that doing all of them will feel like you've almost played a brand new game. There's that much extra stuff. If you play the game properly, I literally did every single mission in that game. Whoa, I'm gonna stay away from these explosive barrels. They're always a problem. Where do you guys think you're going? Come on. Okay, let's go into the main place now. Join all my guys so they don't get overwhelmed. It seems these soldiers have upgraded their gear. These bleeder bandits used to be a bit weaker, but they're a bit stronger now. That's one of my guys. Let me just take this guy out. Let's see if I can heal you. Nope. Not right now, at least. Come on, you guys don't stand a chance. Alright, the main guy's turned up. Alright, got dealt with really easily. Come on, only 3% left. And my guys did what they could.
I'm not done with you.
Alright, you all want to run now, do you? Tyler Stoll says, what was your go-to gun and car? So one of my favorite car was the Avenger. It was like it had like a triple exhaust or quadruple exhaust. It was like shiny chrome. Didn't have the best handling, but it looked so cool. It looked like a futuristic Mustang. And then my favorite gun was probably Bloody Maria. It's like a shotgun which holds 10 that you get from the fixer El Capitan, and it's really, really powerful, and it shoots really fast, and it's got crazy stopping power. You can just clean out a whole squad of attackers with that strap. So man, that was my favorite gun, and the Avenger probably was my favorite car. And yeah, that I would say that those two. Someone says, oh, Shalom, what this graphic is? This is completely maximum, so cinematic graphics. Cinematic with maximum lighting and ray reconstruction. Let's have a look if we dealt with both of these. Yeah, they're both being recaptured. That's good. Let's move on. There's some other stuff I actually wanted to do. I can get rid of this. I'm looking for these places that need to be cleansed. Okay, so there's more of these places that need to be taken back. But let's get that done first. I guess I'll fast travel here. So the Stolt says, I found it's hard to find a better pistol, better than Johnny's pistol. Yeah, Johnny's pistol's pretty epic, but you can obviously get, what's that talking gun? It doesn't last forever, but the talking gun's probably one of my second best pistols. Skippy, yeah, if you get Skippy, that's a smart pistol, one of the best smart pistols in the game. It's not even a smart pistol, it's like a very, very unique pistol that will automatically headshot enemies for you. Okay, so we've got some more bandits to take out. I should have enough people to help out in this quest, so I'm gonna get that done. What's going on around here? Okay. Let's call down some help. No need to go in there by myself and get overrun. So I can have up to 10 people, no problem. Okay, now we can do, I'm gonna do all three, why not? Everyone's got a fight now. And finally, the main one. Actually, no, there's like another. Okay, this is a massively invaded place or controlled place. I should have done this earlier, but may as well get it done now. I'm gonna commit all my troops here. Okay, that's enough. There's one more, but I'll get to that another time. Let's see now. Tarek says, hi, nice build and benchmark numbers. Do you have frame gen on, by the way? Yeah, I've got frame gen, dynamic frame generation on. So I can't even tell you if it's 2x or 3x. It's just dynamic frame gen, so. It will just, I guess it's just going to try to stay as close to my 144 hertz refresh rate as possible. Which will, what kind of sword is this? I'm gonna grab this. It's like a cool sword. Something I can sell, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna stay as close to my refresh rate as possible, I guess. But there usually is an option for you to toggle the target frame rate, so at least a dynamic multi-frame gen has something to work towards, but it doesn't give you that control, and I'm not too sure why. Just gonna bring up my map to make sure I'm going the right way, which I am. So I guess we'll go here, check it out. Dennis Stoltz has already seen gameplay for Forza before release. People didn't waste time. Yeah, of course, the game got leaked. Some dumbass at their company leaked it by accident on Steam. And Internet did what they did, but apparently some people have been hardware banned if, like, Playground Games was able to track their ID or whatever. So it may not always be worth, even if you got access to it early by questionable means, let's say, you could face punishment for it. So I never get involved in that kind of stuff. I just wait for the game to release and then play. I'm not in a rush for that stuff, so I'm just gonna wait. Okay, all my boys are already fighting, so came just in time. Need a hand? Yeah, it looks like it's fully kicking off in here. Let's get in. Break two in two. Well, you guys can't do nothing to me. Who's up here? Okay, I guess we can take this down. Bring it on. Oh no, where are you running to? Come on, guys, let's go.
Say something.
Guy with a shotgun is a problem. Come on, show yourself. Alright, shotgun guy, let's go. Well, is that all you got? I expected a little bit more. Okay, region is liberated. All the loot was sent back to the camp. I'll go and check that out another time. I just realized how much stronger my cliff has become. Like, I'm actually getting really, really strong now. Tariq says, yes, you can control the multiply for frame gen. Have yet to get a stable frame rate on my 5080 4.4p DLSS ray reconstruction off without frame generation. Okay, so how do you control the target frame rate? Because when you go to the Nvidia app, which you usually control it from, there's no option. Look, I'll bring it up now, like I'll prove it. So you can tell me how you're able to do it, because it's not working for me. So if I was to let's bring up my Nvidia app. So usually when you want to override a game, you find your game on your program settings list, and then you will have DLSS override for frame generation. You click that, and then usually you will have like the dynamic option will be grading, and then you can choose how much dynamic frames you want to use up to. So you can use up to 6, and then you can then say, I want a target frame rate of 240 FPS or 360 FPS or whatever. But as you can see, it's all grayed out. So how are you creating a target frame rate if it's not in the Nvidia app? In game, okay. So how do you do it in game? I'll go to my options because I actually want to know how to do this. So what are we doing? We're in settings. Let's go through the settings slowly then. Just go to options. So you go to video. So you have your resolution, which I've got at 3840 by 2160. You've got your DLSS, which is inconsequential of what we're trying to achieve here. So I've got it at DLSS quality. You've got Nvidia DLSS frame gen. And of course, when you enable dynamic frame gen, your number of frames generated grades out, but at no point is there an option for you to set a target frame rate. Now, if I go to graphics, I'm going through. It doesn't say anything about a frame rate cap or something like that. So whereabouts is it? Is it in gameplay? Is it under a different heading? Is it under gameplay? Is it under accessibility? Where is it? Yeah, but what part of settings is it? Just tell me where it is and I'll go and find it. Because I've never seen it. So as you can see, all this does is give you camera control, UI, text modes and stuff like that. If you go to gameplay, it says, yes, I got what you mean now. I thought you only needed a multiplier. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because the point of dynamic frame gen is to be able to dynamically change the amount of frames you need to achieve your target frame rate. Now, if you don't have control of that target frame rate, it seems a little bit incomplete to give us that option. Because say you have a 240 hertz refresh rate, what do you do? How do you know that your dynamic frame gen is trying to achieve that 240 FPS? And once it achieves that 240 FPS, that's when it usually starts dropping the frame gen factor. So if it took, for example, 4x frame gen to achieve 240 FPS, but say you're at a scene where you're only looking at the sky or you're on a boat or something, and in this situation it only takes 2x to achieve that 240 FPS, dynamic resolution scaling will drop basically 2 AI frames, and you'll essentially get back more latency. It will be a bit more responsive, and that's how dynamic frame gen is meant to work. If you do not have a target frame rate that you can toggle, then it's a little bit pointless in a way. So I'm a bit disappointed that they haven't given you that option, or if they have, they haven't made it very, very clear at least. There should be somewhere I can make a shortcut around here. Have a look around. Because sometimes I hate coming back to these places and then I can't fast travel. So I'm looking around for... There's usually like one of those fast travel points you can activate. No, it's around here somewhere. Easier to see it from the sky normally. You usually see loads of like particles around. It kind of should be easy to spot, to be honest, but here it is. Sometimes I don't see it. Okay, so getting back here in the future will be a lot easier. Okay, let's have a look at map. See what else is available. There is another fast travel point around here, so we may as well go and check that out. Trying to clear up my map as well, if I can. Tariq says, yes, makes sense. I try to see it as latency related settings. I try not to go over 2x without sacrificing image quality, fidelity, and keeping G-Sync. Something with V-Sync on. Yeah, I understand. I mean, that's my aim. I've only got 144 Hertz 4K. So I probably would only take maybe 2 to 3x at maximum to get that 144 FPS. Because without it, I usually do around 63, 66 FPS. If you times that by 2, we're already at the 140 mark. So 3x would probably be the absolute maximum I would ever need to use. Okay, where is the fast travel point? What the hell is this? Maybe this is a different type of place. I thought there'd be like a fast travel point or something. There usually is when there's a massive question mark. That's usually what you get, but this is actually something different. I'm not too sure what this looks like. Something happened here. I'm not too sure what's going on. Let's burn these weeds away. Let's see what happens if I do that. Let's burn all of it. Come on now, burn. I'm gonna clear the way. Let's put on my torch as well, or my lantern. So it says sometimes I use RTSS Revo Tuner to limit my FPS 3 frames below a refresh rate with Frame Gen X2. Yeah, that's a good alternative as well. Okay, so I burnt away all the weeds. Why is this the only one that's got light to it? Maybe there's a puzzle or something I need to do here. There's definitely something going on. But I'm not in the mood to do any puzzles right now, but I'll come back to this place in the future. Okay, so you got to do something here. What's it saying you got to do? Got to hit this. What is this? Yeah, we'll come and do this another time, but not right now. I've actually got a few missions I need to do. Let me just check. There are some side missions available. Okay. Talk to this person, Garinia, a travel keeper, who wants me to find a customer who left behind a pair of sweet scented gloves. Sounds like a simple enough mission. Let's go and get it done. Oh, that's interesting. Pretty sure I marked it as an active quest. It's all the way down here. Okay, see if there's any fast travel points nearby. There is. There's one over here. You know, there's one right here. Wanted to make sure I wasn't in the same place that I was meant to try and go to, because it looked awfully like somewhere I've just been. Anyway, let's find the quest and get it done. I'd say I'm a massive fan of this map system. Sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming, just how big it is. Headphone Hangover said, first I'm catching a live stream. I'm yet to play this game. I was waiting for them to fix the shadow shimmering issues and popping that was reported with the game release. Did they fix those? They've attempted to fix some of the popping with settings that shouldn't show things in the distance. I wouldn't say they fixed it, but they've improved on it for sure. They've improved on a lot of the noise when you're using things like ray reconstruction. It used to be quite bad, but now it's it's a lot better now. So the game's improved massively. I would say it's a safe time to play the game. One thing I will say, the game is very, very stable. I've played over 100 hours, not one crash, so it's really stable at least.
When did these get here?
Welcome. I must ask, have you seen these gloves before?
Oh, I don't remember who left them here. Strange. They have a faintly sweet smell. I recognize it from somewhere. Could you return these to their owner? I'm sure they belong to someone around here. You'd be surprised how often this sort of thing happens at the Traveler's Shelter.
Okay, talk to the person. They're only over here. They're not too far away. Headphone Hangover says, thank you for the update. Appreciated. No problem. I just feel like on this game that nighttime, I think daytime lasts not as long as nighttime. Nighttime just seems to always be around the corner on this game. But it's the night and day system's pretty good though. Okay, where are you hiding? Here you are.
My hands are freezing. Huh? Am I the owner of these gloves? Oh, that sweet smell. Yep, they're definitely mine. Ah, thanks. I guess I had a bit too much to drink today. I'll make sure not to lose them again. Really, thank you.
Ajamar says, dang, this area looks nice. I didn't read your comment at the right time, so I'm not too sure what area you're referring to, because I've moved on a little bit now. But that mission's done. Pretty simple one. Let's have a look what else I can do. I always try to do all of the extra stuff, because not only do you get like extra slots for your inventory, so you can hold more stuff, because your inventory is like really limited when you first start playing. But also you end up getting pretty strong as well. You get a good reputation in the region. Kind of opens doors. Okay, so what was I looking at? And then commissions, okay. Nork's request. The equipment merchant Nork is wondering why her beeswax for his weapons hasn't arrived. Okay, I'm just going to check this out. How far away is this quest? It's actually not too far. I can probably just run there, to be honest. I don't see the point of fast traveling. I'm just going to get on my horse for this one. Ripe Story says, is this with multi-frame generation or not? Latency seems surprisingly high. This is with dynamic multi-frame gen, so there's no telling exactly the factor of frame gen that's being used currently, but obviously we know it can go up to a maximum of 6x with RTX 50 series, but with an RTX 5090 and these settings, I don't see it going over 3x, but playing at 3840 by 2160, using DLSS 4.0 just to make sure that DLSS ray reconstruction is available, using frame gen but dynamic multi-frame gen, so it grays out the factor because at any time it can change, which makes sense. In terms of the graphics, everything's at cinematic high or maximum, so the highest possible, and that's pretty much it. So the game is looking as good as it's gonna look, and I think it's a very good looking game. Really dark right now. Let's call my horse. Grab this lavender, sometimes it can come in useful. Ripper Draco says what's up, but I'm good man, just enjoying some Crimson Desert. I'm just taking my time doing all the side missions, getting super strong as I like to do. Over 100 hours in now, learning something every day. I was messing around with my Abyss gears and I was able to make some interesting combinations. So now my latest great two-handed weapon that I got the other day for beating a boss is pretty brutal because each weapon has its own unique kind of attack. But what you can do now that they have something called extract, you can kind of, if you've leveled up a weapon before, you can kind of take away all of those materials and put that weapon back down to level 7, level 1, and then, or whatever level you got the weapon at, and then you can kind of reinvest that into a weapon that you're currently using. So you don't need to be too worried about using a weapon and then changing your mind. So the game is just getting better and better, so I'm taking advantage of that. Okay, we're here, didn't have to travel too far. So, no, I haven't said this already, but if you're new, consider subscribing or following. This helps out with the channel, and of course, hit the thumbs up or like button, helps with the visibility of the stream. This brings more eyes to the stream. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, I'm here to take care of your beeswax problem.
Even the finest weapon loses its luster without the perfect finishing touch. I always coat the weapons with a thin layer of wax, because it protects the blade and smooths the surface. The apiary was supposed to send the wax ages ago. There's no word from them. And I can't step away from the shop, not with all the customers coming in and out. You mind paying them a visit for me? Only if you're not too busy, of course.
It's okay, buddy, I'm not busy. Ripe Story says, the Directive 8020 game is outrageous, by the way. Seems like a true next-gen game in terms of hardware requirements. Laughing out loud, maybe 60 FPS with the 6090 DLSS quality 4K. Yeah, I played it yesterday. It's insane. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from the story because that's yet for me to discover, but I tried it yesterday with this setup and used DLSS quality with path tracing, and I was going down into the 30s or the 40s. It was insane how demanding that game was. And what's funny is the game doesn't even look like it's warranted to be that demanding. It's often you're in like a plain corridor with not much going on, so they need to work on that. It's not that impressive in my opinion.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, right. I was supposed to send over some wax to Nork. Well, the bees have been busy gathering nectar, and I've been busy with work. I don't have any wax to send over. Could you tell him I need more time? And make sure to tell him I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, the game's turned me into an errand boy. I'm literally delivering messages from one person to another. But this game is strange because you've got real like technology like booster packs and trains and stuff like that. But no one has like a telephone, which is kind of strange. Ripper Draker says nighttime looks very impressive on this game. It does. With all the independent light sources, it really makes a difference when it comes to ray tracing. Right Stories also says, thanks for the clarification. I feel like the DLSS quality is too heavy in this game. The DLSS balance and performance looks amazing with the 5090. Yeah, generally I'd play with balance most of the time, but I actually think quality is achievable barely. So I guess balance would probably be the best way to play, but I kind of like the extra sharpness.
Ah, I see. It's not ready yet. I'll have to hold off on the finishing touches for now. Oh, what a shame. Thanks for letting me know. I suppose I'll have to wait for the wax to arrive.
Leonardo da Silva says Guts mod. There probably has someone made, someone's made a Guts mod in this game for sure, but I haven't looked into one. Edmaster H7 says I tested previous last patch 1.05 and ray reconstruction performance was improved greatly. What about this one? I recommend latest Nvidia driver confirmed fixes for frame gen with VSync and other things as well. Yeah, I've got the latest driver installed. That's as basic. That's the standard stuff. Even when it comes to the dynamic frame generation, it seems to automatically know what your refresh rate is and try to target that, I think, but it doesn't give you any control like the Nvidia app. There's no override options for multi-frame gen. What's going on here? Is this a archery contest? Attempt a grappling duel? Yeah, sure, why not? I gotta put my sword away to do this. Because wrestling is a test of pure strength where victory is decided solely through grappling without striking your opponent directly. Evade your opponent's attacks with agility, look for an opening, then move in with a swift takedown. The moment your bodies lock in turning points, once you have grappled your opponent, press the advantage and claim victory. Warning, using any weapons or attack styles that do not comply with the rules will result in immediate disqualification. Okay, guess I could try this out. I guess this is just wrestling moves only.
Fine match today. Let's have at it.
Never done this one before. How'd you like that, buddy?
Still going.
Come on, back in the ring. Okay, not bad.
Make them cry. The grey makers are truly something. Now things are heating up.
Okay, let's play again. I want to win 3 in a row. I do know some more wrestling moves. I know the clothesline, I think. See if I can get this right.
Would be a mistake.
Damn, got me this time. Oh, I just hip tossed him. Come on, buddy, let's go. slips in for the diamond cutter like Diamond Dallas Page. One more should do it.
If I train hard enough, could I become that strong?
A splendid match.
One more to go. Ripe Story says, do you use Process Lasso, by the way? I have the same CPU, but I refuse to use external programs like that. Usually I'm alright with Xbox Game Bar. I don't use external programs. For my experience with the 9950X 3D is pretty much 8 to 9 times out of 10 the scheduler gets it right. So there's really no need,
It's
honestly.
not a question of if we can endure. We must.
Aeropajaco says, I love the way they will wrestle fully geared up. Your dude looks like $1,000,000. Yeah, I think that is pretty funny that they're all wrestling in full plate armor. Doesn't quite make sense. Get over here.
Watch what I do here.
Oh man, he's strong. Oh man, you must top me out there. Okay, this guy's on a pushover. Gotta stay out of his way. He grabs you, it's peak for you. One more should do it, unless he grabs me first.
If I train hard enough, could I become that strong?
A splendid match.
Okay, we're good.
I enjoyed that.
Glory slips from those who shy away from a challenge.
Now, was I actually in the middle of a mission? I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. And then commissions. We've got 2 missions that haven't been done here. So we have Matilda's request. It appears more and more people are seeing ghosts at the tavern. Let's go and look into this. Oh, it's really far away, so that's fast travel. Really, really far away, this one. Oh, look where this quest is. All the way up here. Okay. There's a fast travel point nearby, so no problem. King Potate says, how many hours got in the game? Over 100 now. I'm not too sure exactly how much. I'd have to check my Steam to see. Let me have a look, actually. It's something I can do now. Let me just have a quick look. I haven't actually bothered to look most of the time. But my Steam will tell me. So let's have a look. Put away the Nvidia. So I've played 141 hours in this game. That's crazy. I didn't even know I've played that many hours. Yeah, 141 hours. I've just been doing all the side missions. I don't want to rush this game. I want to take my time and just enjoy it. Yeah, that's a lot of hours. It doesn't feel, that's the thing about that. It doesn't actually feel like I've been playing the game that long. And that's why I like so much about it. Yeah, the game is that good, mate, telling you. I'm a little bit biased because I love RPG games. That's like my favorite genre. So for me, it's like, this is everything I could ever wish for in an RPG game. Open world, magic, it's not like on rails, so you can kind of got freedom to go and do what you want. You can build, you can plant things, it's got everything, man. It's literally got everything that you want from an RPG. They actually set the bar very, very high, in my opinion. Like, to go and play a traditional type of Final Fantasy game now, like, would be difficult because this offers so much more. Anyway, I gotta speak to someone. Hey buddy, do you need some help with something? Maybe.
What you see is what I've got. Don't expect anything more.
It's not you, it's the girl, Matilda or whatever.
I've heard enough about ghosts. They give me the chills. Lately, more and more customers have been telling me how they've seen real ghosts. At first, I thought they were nothing more than drunkards' tales. But you hear a tale enough times, you end up believing it as well. Sometimes, when I'm alone at night, I get chills for no reason at all. Guess I'll have to sprinkle some holy water just to calm my nerves.
Yeah, King Potato says, I agree the bar has been set very high, especially with how quick the devs have been updating the game. Yeah, I can barely keep up with the videos. I've done 6 update videos already, would you believe? I don't usually do videos that quickly when it comes to updates. It's usually like a good few months in between. But with these guys, it's like every 2 weeks, every week, there's like a change, and it's like a major change as well. There's so many, which makes it worth talking about. King Potato says it's unreal and unheard of for a single player game. What getting genius idea to make MMO single player game, basically what they've done. And they're introducing so many new elements. You can do boss rematch now as well, and they've even made things like, so say for example, if you clear the blockade from the Bleed Bandits, there's a mechanism now where they can recapture that blockade and retake it back. So it gives you stuff to do. So even if you've cleared the map, you may have to re-engage again. Not everything stays cleared forever. So it kind of keeps you playing and makes you engage with the map a little bit more, which I think is pretty smart. Hand over the holy water to what person? Is it this guy? Or is it someone over here? I think it's this guy.
How might I surprise? Oh, just when I needed a hand. I've got my wife a little gift as it's our anniversary. But simply handing it to her myself doesn't feel quite special enough. This is where you come in. Would you be willing to deliver the gift for me? Should a grey maid gift it to her, oh, she'll never forget it. You can't miss her. Just look for the most beautiful lady in the whole town.
Okay, interesting. I just realized I could have just given Matilda holy water. I had it already prepared, so I'm just gonna go and give that to her now and then do this guy's mission as well. So let's go back in the tavern.
Just thinking
A new quest as well. I'm gonna set this one up.
about them gives me the shivers.
Got what you need.
Wait, you have it? I didn't think you'd actually bring some. Oh, let me treat you to a bowl of soup. It came out perfect today. My inn should be a safe haven for everyone, after all.
Okay. Well, I gave her the water, she gave me soup. I think that's a fair trade, I guess. Why is there a question mark behind here? Oh, these guys are doing arm wrestling.
Light upon you.
I'll come back here another time. Let's go and deliver this guy his wife's gift for the anniversary. There's so much going on in this place. There's another question mark here that I don't know what this is. Just like let's try and find out what this is.
There must be a way I can help them.
Yeah, let's listen to his
You're always
request.
welcome to browse, though I do have a small favor to ask today. I've noticed many who come into the church can barely put food on their table. I'd like to help, even just a little, but I'd rather keep my name out of it. Could you take this over on my behalf? Just say that it's a gift from a kind soul. No need to tell him it was from me.
Okay, so he wants to give bread to the church. No problem. Let me just go and do this. There's so many missions around here, so this is why you gotta visit these little villages. You never know. Sorry. And I can't pronounce your username, buddy. And on him, I can't pronounce it, mate. It says, are you running this native 4K or using DLSS upscaling? I'm on the RTX 5070, just curious. I'm using DLSS quality, so upscaling from 1440p to 4K. And I'm also using the dynamic multi-frame generation. So, based on the frame rate, I think the multi-frame gen target is trying to achieve my 144 Hz refresh rate. So, I believe it's probably using 3x at the maximum when it comes to the factor of frames that are being used.
He always had a like. Wow, look who's turned up.
He has sent this, has he? Always finding new ways to surprise me.
That's just like him. Thanks to you, today will be one to remember.
Okay, let's go and do a mission for that dude. My journal. There's so many missions going on now. Okay, this one's pretty nearby, so I don't need to go too far. It's daytime now, so I can actually turn off the lantern. Anonymous Gaming seems to be their name. So yeah, they just try to write it in a creative way, I guess. Okay, let's speak to the church first, and then there's another mission nearby as well.
Shines like it just came out of the sea. You can't have a refined taste without fish on the plate. I'll pair it with the freshest vegetables and fruit and make a nice meal.
So, the benefactor wishes to remain anonymous? Of course, I'll accept it as a kind offering. With so many bellies empty, this will help more than you could imagine. I'll make sure this kindness extends to those who need it.
Okay, that works for me. What does this guy want?
Prayer kind. This place should be one of comfort for every soul.
I'd like to prepare something for travelers, but the donation box is empty.
The difficulty, alas, is in the cost. Offerings have been few these past days.
Yet I hold fast in my faith that Solomon shall lead us to a solution.
Well, I've got some money. How much do you guys need? I'll drop some money in the box. Let's go and put some money in the donation. Give him a little 100k. That should do him. King Potato says, says, I have not been able to get more quests in hand. I have been trying to walk around the city to see if I can interact with any NPCs in town, but nothing comes up. I mean, yeah, I've been trying as well. Well, I've been getting a few missions here and there. There's times you don't get nothing for a little while, but then after a while, if you go to a new chapter, you get more missions. So sometimes you just got to move on with the story.
You look weary. Linger a while in the light of Solomon.
Okay. Where do I donate? How do I donate? Maybe I'll just speak to this guy.
Rest easy beneath Solomon's gaze.
Let me sell some of this extra gear that I don't need. It's clogging up my inventory. I've got to give you guys some money anyway. May as well earn some. to put some of these weapons away. What's this? Lambert axe, pretty basic. Sell these as well. Okay, I think that's all I can spare right now.
Solomon's hand must have guided you here. I'm here for any who seek Solomon's grace.
Okay, how do I make the donation? That's what I want to know. Is there like a box or something? Oh, here it is. Donate box. Says, how much would you like to donate? Oh, let's see now. So it all depends on your camp money. Okay. So you can't just use your own money. It has to be from the camp. Let's go with 9,000. Gave you guys some good amount of money. That's for sure. King Potato says, yeah, maybe I need to move on with the story, but I don't feel like it yet. Just started chapter 10. Yeah, you're really far into the game. I can't wait to get the dragon.
I pray a kindly soul shall bestow upon us a humble offering. Perhaps you have made a donation to the church? I thank you for your generosity. Your kindness will give hope to many hearts. May the blessing of Solomon ever be upon you.
Okay. Alright, let's see what other missions are available. I'm just running through these missions pretty quickly. This one's Adrena's request. Adrena is thinking of ways to show her outfits in style. Okay, let's go and check it out. Oh, we got here insanely quick. Everything seems to be around this area, so it's a lot easier to do these missions. Okay, let's go around. Here she is.
May I be of assistance?
As long as we can still laugh, we'll get by.
Even stale crusts somehow feel like a feast when shared among friends.
Oh, it's this lady.
Lately, customers keep asking me, so how does it actually look on someone? They complain that clothes never look their best just hanging around. But we can't have every customer trying them on, can you imagine that? Then it struck me. The scarecrows out in the training field. They're sturdy, got the perfect height. Wouldn't they look just great dressed up? Anyway, I'm sure they'll be more than happy to give you one.
Okay, let's go and get her a scarecrow. Examine Adriana's note. Okay, let's have a look at it. Like the way they've organized things now, so you don't have to go hunting for everything. Take care of all of these. Carpenter should be at their woodworking shop. Ask if they've got a scarecrow left. Okay. Seems simple enough. You should try to ride your horse as much as possible because it builds the trust, and it levels up your horse as well. So even though you can run quite a few places and fast travel, riding your horse is better for the long term. Okay, we have arrived. Leave my horse here. Oh, there's a notice board here as well, it seems. Let's go and check that out first, before I forget. Oh, not a notice board, it's just a carpenter's note.
Fine day for it, no?
Stepping out for a bit. If you need me, come to the Calfay Castle's trading field. Okay, so that's where he is.
People like you.
Something going on over here. Ask this dude what the problem is.
You look worried. What's wrong?
We have a bit of a mess on our hands. I think we've got a rat in our ranks.
A rat?
Yes, we had mountains of materials for the restoration work. And it looks like someone has stolen them.
Very bold of them.
Aye, very bold indeed. I tried rounding up the most likely culprits to question them. But they just got pissed off, saying we were treating them like thieves. Would you be willing to help? If a famed Greyman did the asking, they might actually cooperate.
Okay, I'm not currently in the mood to do any investigation work, but that's something I can look at in the future. Okay.
Everyone on patrol in that place looks ill. Near Spider Castle, patrolmen complain of splitting headaches. They say the air there reeks of something foul.
Okay, something to keep in mind, I guess. Let's go and speak to the carpenter, wherever you are.
Huh. You look like you could hold your own.
Okay, who did I come up here to speak to? The carpenter, right?
Be well.
Must be this guy. He's the other one that looks out of place.
Can I help you?
Duke Charles Celeste, Marquis Alan Circus, Marquis Stephen Lanford. Truly, we're blessed with remarkable folk.
What a name.
Mm-hmm.
So am I supposed to speak to someone in here, or am I meant to just take one of these wooden dummies?
Greetings.
Near Spider Castle, patrolmen complain of splitting headaches. They say the air there reeks of something foul.
Okay. What am I missing?
Huh. You look like you could hold your own. Idle hands make for a dull mind.
Guess it's not you, must be this guy.
A quiet day is something to be thankful for. Tomorrow I'll take my boys into the hills to find mushrooms.
Okay, I've just been given a note that I need to read. The carpenter said he went to the logging camp to pick up wood. This geezer keeps moving around. I ain't got time to be chasing someone here, there, and everywhere, but sometimes they do that in this game.
Seems like that place wears down all who tread it.
Let's go after him. Where is this blasted carpenter? You better be here this time, because I've been looking for you. Oh, it's not you. Someone else. What about you? Nope, you don't look like the guy. Maybe he's gone somewhere else now.
What's your story? I'm getting my share this time. Every last coin of it. If there's profit to be had, it's going in my pocket. A training dummy in a tailor shop, you say? I've one ready. I'll send it to the shop soon. Put it to good use, and that dummy would have served its purpose.
Okay, now I gotta go and tell her about it. At least we got it done. Pull my horse and get out of here. Out of the way, gentlemen.
Hiya.
Let's take the shortcut. Don't have to stick to the path, but you do find you encounter more enemies and find more artifacts by sticking to the road, so it's probably best to do that in the long run, but sometimes it's quicker just to cut across everything. Okay, I went and done your little task for you.
Dressing up a training dummy. Huh? They agreed to send one over? Oh, what a relief. Thanks to you, it'll be much easier for customers to pick out what they like. Thank you for your assistance.
You gave me potato and a medium bag. All of these things increase your inventory space, so it is worth doing. Just want to read all of these notes that I haven't read. What is this? Just where some treasure is, or some new stuff you can build with the blacksmith, maybe. Yeah. Well, that will come in handy at some point. Okay, it's probably a good time to save it. I've done quite a few side missions already. Yeah, let's see if there's any more little missions I can do. This one's miles away, so I don't want to do that one. Defeat the enemies around the sanctum. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's see if there is a fast travel point nearby. There happens to be one, so that works. Reaper Draker says, RPG logic, am I right? Run there, do this, do that, and there, take a potato if that will increase your inventory. No, the actual, so she gave me a potato and then she also gave me like a medium bag. So the medium bag is what increases your inventory. But the potato is, I mean, look at her. She's not rich, you know what I mean? She gave me what she could, so I'm not even going to complain. But it was kind of a tedious task. But honestly, one thing I hate about this game is running out of inventory when I'm trying to, you know, pick up everything. So I hate leaving loot on the ground. So now I can pick up 3 more loot, I guess. Worth it in the long run. All right, let's take these guys out. I forgot to put my sword back on.
I'm the killer here.
Are you a
Oh, you guys don't stand a chance. Let's be honest. What the hell happened there? The whole ground fell away. Okay. Let's go back up to the top because fair play to you guys for coming down here to fight, but guess it'll just make it easier to kill you guys, I guess.
Die, you wretched scum!
Alright, let's go up. You even a warrior? You are? Okay, make you sure.
Scurry up to your ancestors.
This guy floating in the air. What the hell? First time I've seen that. Need him to come down. Almost.
Pathetic you are.
Right, these guys are airborne, so we'll find a way to take them out. Maybe I can force them into somewhere small.
Witness the wrath of darkness! Get on with it then! Get on with it
Yeah, I think that's all of them. I'm not going to put it on hard on my first playthrough. That's just dumb. I'll do that on my second playthrough or something. Okay, we got to complete this puzzle. Let's have a look around. Well, it'd be like a boss or something nearby. There usually is, but it's not for this one. Must be something down here. Let's grab this. And everything's just falling apart. Okay, there is something over here as well that I need to get. Alright, let's deal with these vines. Round these up. Right. Once those vines are out the way, I can climb. What is going on over here? Okay, well, this is the way in, of course, because there's a locked gate, so let's widen the gap or just jump through here. Okay, I got what I needed from this, so maybe we can find the one that needs to be made. So we got one here, and I'm guessing it's this one. Have a look at the rest. Have a better look. Both of these have got power going through it. No, there's 3, so I'm guessing it's just this one you need to fix. Okay, that's simple enough task. Let's go into the inventory. That is my pots. Guessing it's this. Have a look at the rest. They need to be facing this way. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, what else am I missing? So yeah, you got these kind of powered slots that need to also be done. So there's one that's not been powered up. That's 2. It's this one. Okay, I think I've already got it. Go back to my pot again. Might be this. Okay, we have power now. Okay, restore the sanctum's temperance. We've done that.
You've brought the Sanctum of Temperance back to life. I still remember the day we raised these walls. We didn't grasp the meaning of our role. Witches sworn to protect the threads of fate. A duty we are bound to bear forever. Yet none of us ever regret making such a vow.
The witch is kind of cute. So front, what's that? Front Gen X. You don't have to jump on top. If you've got, there's a skill. Let me show you. There's this skill that allows you to send your power through the. So it's like you can send it through your geese key or whatever it is called, and it saves you from having to jump on top of these things and force them down. Yeah, so it's called force, not force palm pulse, but it's called force current. So you can send your energy while connected to that whatever device you've got, and it saves you from having to jump up and use force palm individually. Let's do this one. Okay, I remember how to do this. I've already done one of these, so I understand how the puzzle works. I've got to do a bit better than that. I did it. Okay, let's grab that. A little bit out of reach. Oh. Of temperature mask. Okay, nice. There's usually like another hidden like treasure or something nearby, but I haven't seen it. I thought there'd be a boss or something, but I guess there isn't one. You know, I'd rather not have to do that all again, so let's save. PC Maniac 2022 says, does pop-in get fixed? It's been reduced. I wouldn't say it's been eliminated completely, but they're trying. I think they've heard people complain about it. They are trying. Let's have a look around here, see if there's anything I've missed. There's usually a hidden chest or something around these places, but they're not always easy to find. So what's behind here? It's like a hidden door, almost a hidden wall. You just gotta punch it and it'll go in. But that's something I can find another time. I don't want to bore you guys to death trying to find hidden walls. Let's have a look at my map. Surprised there's no boss here. There is a question mark here, which means there's a fast travel point or at least something of interest. Tree got in my way. That's fine. What I'm looking for was already here anyway. PC Manic says, nice to hear. Good news about that. I still don't play the game, but I would like to give it a try. Astro Gaming Bench says, wear the Pirate King hat. It shows the treasure. Oh, I don't have that yet, but I can see how useful that would be. I'm disappointed. I thought I have to fight a boss or something. I had to fight one at the last Sanctum. I thought every Sanctum had a boss fight, but I guess it doesn't. That's a little bit disappointing. Let's have a look at my journal. See what else I can do. So I've done a Trumber's Sword, Sanctum of Temperance, Sanctum of Penitence. Let's go and check this one out. Hopefully it's not too far away. It's not, so that's good. I'm at Spirit already. I did take the time to go and get my lightning magic because it's so useful against bosses where you can stun them. So it was a pain in the ass to get, but it was worth it. Do I have the Pirate King hat? Let me have a look. Just double check. Because if I do have it, is that the one with the feather? And if you need a treasure, the feather blows up. Someone told me about that. I think it might have been you. But I don't have that, I don't think. So all I have is... I've got the Miner's Lantern. Obviously the Vision, that's part of the story. I have the Constellation Helm. My normal helmet that I got with the DLC. And... yeah, I don't have that yet. Maybe I'll put it in... I may have it, but I may have put it in my stash in the camp, so I'd have to go back and check that out. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I think you told me about the hat with the red the feather. But I haven't got that one yet. I don't know if you fight a boss to get it or whatever, but I haven't done it yet. What's going on over here? Well, you guys don't stand a chance. You know you don't. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of enemies for me to battle, so I may as well buff my sword while I can. Astral Gameman says it's inside the pirate ship south of Hernand where you fight that fat pirate boss. Okay, I must have missed it last time. I'm gonna go back there then because that's a really useful thing. Okay, we've arrived. Time to take out the trash. Probably a load of enemies waiting for me. That's fine. Come on, give me a challenge. Some of these guys are beneath me. Now you thought you were a tough guy, but you just ended up getting wiped out. Let's go inside. Guess these guys are looking for me too. Where are they? Come on. Oh wow, this is here. I may as well grab it.
You stink of the grave.
Witness throughout the darkness!
You're green as a mossy shit.
Come on. Don't let me have to find you guys. Come and find me. A lot easier. I hate the ones that float around. Can't bother to equip my bow to shoot them down. Eventually they come down to the ground, I guess.
Get on with it then.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use my bow. I have to use my bow for those guys. Let's get that equipped.
Let's see how you fare.
Okay, can hit this one. I'll stay here then, because they get a little bit lower. Another one down. It's another one down. These floating guys are just annoying. Maybe I can just use my tool and grab them out the air. Oh, they got a barrier. How do I kill these guys? Gotta get up close, I guess. So annoying. Do some explosive arrows.
Get on with it then!
Right, there's a glitch with the bow. Maybe I should bring out something else. Okay, so I was able to bring out... Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a glitch with the bow. It's back now, so now I can shoot these guys down. Explosive arrows. Use some of my electric power. Come on, show yourselves.
He's gonna chop you up so small.
Some more spirit. Okay, let's deal with these guys now. How did you come from? Alright, that's another one down. And there's one or two more. There's one guy over here. Okay, I should have done the force palm attack. I think that's all of them. Actually, there's one more. It's all of them. Those ones that float around in the air are pretty annoying. Nature's Retribution. I don't even know if I have that yet. I have to check. Nature's Retribution. Okay, so we've got another puzzle we need to do. I need to go and find all of the parts that we need to do this. Usually 2 artifacts you need to find. So I've got the power source one, so I may as well use that now. That's weird. Maybe it only moves when you get the tower pit right first. So let's find that. Yeah, let's actually have a look around in peace this time. No one's shooting at me. Hang on with the... Okay, now it's on. Come on. Where are you hiding? There's usually something that tells you where it is, but... maybe it's in here. Maybe everything's different. Maybe this one doesn't have two parts. Maybe it only has the one. Want to make sure though. I don't see any artifacts that need to be sealed away. Everything seems okay. I don't see anything I need to seal. Nothing I can take with me. Okay, I think I'll go back to where I need to go. Look around here, I didn't see anything. So when you look, there's 1, 2, 3. It's just this one that needs to be complete, so let's get it done. What's in the pot? I already got 2. Okay, maybe it's these 2. Green for a second. Yeah, this one was a little bit easier than the other one.
I can feel the Sanctum's strength flowing back. I'm truly grateful for your efforts. The power we wield as witches is great, matched only by the limits that bind us. To bear great power and yet be forbidden to intervene is no easy burden. Yet with help from people like you, we can endure. May wisdom guide your path.
Nice. Okay, let's do the little sundial thing. I messed up on the last one. Let's do that again. It's a bit too long there. Let's do that again. Ah, come on. That's terrible. There you go. A bit closer. I got a Core of Penitence. Saved out. I think there's one more to do. And it's done. No, it's not that. Last one is Sanctum of Benediction. This one's in a snowy area. It means we have to fast travel. We're nowhere near that. Okay. Do I even have any fast travel points nearby? Not necessarily. The nearest one is here, and then I guess I can fly down. Okay, it's not too far away from here. For my horse.
Yeah.
Okay, where the hell has this led me? I guess we have to do a climb. That's the way it's looking. It's gonna get cold, so let's put on the fur. What is that sound I can hear? Oh, it's this. I wonder if I can kill these things now. How'd you like that? It's one down. Used to run from these things, but not anymore. Another one down. Is that it? I think there's one or two more. Nice. Okay. I was able to take all of that power for myself. Let's keep going. Yeah, I could use the meat, to be honest. And it is freezing. Running out of stamina extra fast. This one's pretty awkward to get to, but we're gonna get there eventually. Can't really just jump up there with my horse.
Hiya.
This one, I feel like there's going to be a boss at the top of here or something.
Go. Yeah.
Right. Let's climb up. One tall ass mountain. Okay, we're nearly there. Okay, pretty much here now. Just gonna give it a save. That travel was annoying. Sanctum of Benediction. Bring it on. What we got? Back over here. Want to deal with the flying ones quick this time. I'll mess around with them. Okay, let's get the flying ones dealt with.
Scurry up to your ancestors!
guys, come to me. Not making me do everything. Doesn't look like these guys are too eager to fight me. Right. Still got up. Archie, he's down. That's good.
Already.
Alright, let's find some more space. These flying ones are a nightmare. That's annoying. I'm down. Let's use some explosive arrows to make things a little bit more damaging. And they move so quick. And then they move way too quick, these damn things. Another one down. The hell are you still up? Okay, so I got rid of the annoying guys now. One or two more to kill. Actually, there's a lot more than one or two. There's quite a few, actually. And they actually made this one slightly challenging for the amount of enemies you got to kill. Okay, so we've done the first part. Now we're just gonna go and find whatever artifacts necessary. Unless I already found it. Let's double check. Ayobad says, how many hours have you played? 144, I think. 144 hours. So quite a few. That's why I'm so strong, because I've been doing all of these side missions. Yeah, this is it. This is the right one, is it? I'm not sure. No, not quite. These things are all circular, so maybe this isn't the one. Look around. I'm gonna leave this here quickly. I'm just gonna have a quick look. Everything is circular, so I don't think that's the right shape. Maybe this goes here, I don't know. It's not the right shape. Let's seal that one away. I don't think this is correct. I think it's over here. I haven't collected it yet. Yeah, it's over here, whatever it is. I haven't picked it up yet. You gotta push this? What is this? How does this look like something you can push? Oh man, what's going on here? Let's have another look around. Oh, here it is. It's the reactor core at least. I've got one part, but there's still, I still feel like I'm missing another part. Like that big circular thing. No, let's do them one at a time. Right, let's put the power core in first. I'll quickly use a few of these. Okay, now we're just missing one part. Just gonna save it real quick. Or nothing else happen. Ayabud says hello from Russia. How many hours? I've already read your comment. Yeah, 144 if you didn't hear me the first time. Quite a few hours. Yeah, we need to find one of those big circle things. There'll be steps going up here. Alright, let's have a look around. I feel like I should go to the bottom and search from top to bottom to find this thing. So we'll start from here. Let's go looking around. One second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So I had to close my curtains. It's starting to get bright over here. What's going on over here? Looks like a strange outbuilding. Where does this lead to? Yeah, I'm getting a little bit too far away from where I'm supposed to be. I was just double checking. Okay, let's go back. Place is just falling apart. Where's this leading me? Nothing down here that I need. I remember seeing a door that you needed to use the light to get in, so maybe it's in there. I've got to double check. Light the torch on the block door. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Gotta find the block door first. Around to the other side. Oh, here it is. What is this? There's nothing in here. Let's double checking. Okay, do we have what we're looking for in here? Here it is. Can't miss it. Thanks for the tip, mate. Who's that? Meme World Freddy Free. Thanks for the tip. Let's make sure we don't miss anything in here. And that's everything. Alright, let's go and complete the puzzle. Quite line it up first. What am I missing? Am I missing something? Oh, I did it all. What am I missing? That's the last one to be a pain in the ass. Didn't I already put this in? I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe it didn't stay. Maybe you have to do it in stages. So if that was the case, there's another one around here somewhere. Let me just double check my... Check the pot again. Oh yeah, you gotta do it in stages, I guess.
You've purified the sanctum of benediction. I had no doubt you'd manage it. The sanctum supports the stability of the abyss down here on the surface. As with much of what we do, its true weight and effect aren't felt immediately. Your actions today have made a lasting difference.
Eat witch.
May wisdom guide you.
Okay, let's do the puzzle. Okay, that's all done now. Finally got that out of the way. Always have a backup save just in case something gets corrupted. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to leave things there. Played quite a bit now, I've got to start my day. Thanks for everyone that was watching, everyone that got involved in the chat and helped out. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing or following. I really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.